Yes, I
What
do.
what motivates
My mom told me I could, so I can. I don't think anything's in my way. I find it odd when people have issues with doing things. Like, I don't understand why. Like, why? Everything in life I want, I get. I don't
you?
even
True.
understand how to be like, okay, I should compromise. I don't know what that means. Why should I? It's my life. It's my world. It literally is my world. I find it odd when people say they run a business with financials. I don't understand. I don't. So you don't. You actually don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I wish a lot of people could get that. And as a young person, just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Pray, do what you need to do, but don't be pressured into being like A, B, or C. It's all a lie.
I never knew you had another sister.
Are you
I
kidding?
thought you were only two children.
Oh, hell no. And then there's my brother.
That's why they say I'm friend, but you don't know these details.
It's because Nkechi was here.
That's the only person you talk about. When are we doing that? Isioma, we need to be intentional. We're such homebodies that you're comfortable being at
I'm
home.
even worse than you.
Yeah, what's that
I don't
mean?
even do all this.
No, but I need to. Isioma, no. On Tuesday,
don't
let's
do all
do
this.
something.
Like,
No.
the whole world needs to know.
Isioma, because I've been away from circulation. Let's do something on Tuesday. It's a public holiday. You've gone for that art thing now. We've gone
Yes,
together.
it's so nice.
There's
I think you're going to do.
today with this.
You doing?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
no.
I don't
I
know
wanted
if you're
to.
supposed to.
There's something I wanted to do. There's this Nigerian designer
Do that.
that does bubbles with chiffon, like in patches.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Gladini.
Yes.
I made her clothes. Her thing was today.
Yes.
Did I not
Yesterday
tell
and
you when I
today.
came here?
I want to go and buy.
We made all the clothes. I only bought it
It's
from
your
the
man.
office.
Isioma is a kiss. Hello, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. It's funny I said it from the back towards the front. Isioma, you do this to me all the time. Isioma, how did we become friends? I don't even.
No kids. Yeah, yes.
I think our kids went to the same school. Then I started needlepoint, and then you
had
made.
velvet.
No, before
Yes, oh,
then,
yeah, before-
you that was before.
That's true.
When I needed to do my opening, the very first launch of needlepoint, you helped me make some of my clothes.
Correct.
Yes.
Before I thought I was going to do this business.
Yes, exactly.
Let's forget that. Actually.
I have no clue why. We're talking about the serial entrepreneur. So I'm here today with my friend Isioma Onoche Aihie. There's this saying that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with people. Isioma has done all. Fast, far, everything put together.
Yeah. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
Master of all.
And master of all. Isioma is a case study in multitasking, serial businesses, seeing opportunities where some people will be like, oh, there's nothing. Isioma gets it, you know. Isioma is a typical reinvention girl. From working with Microsoft and Merck in the United States. I mean, these are not these are Fortune 50 companies, to come back to Nigeria and setting up several businesses. There was a Funtopia, which was like a theme park, one of the best then. It was in Lekki. It was the only one, right? Then there was there's the magazine Juice. Then Style Me, which is a makeover. I think was one of like the first makeover shows in Nigeria. Yes, the only one. Yeah. What have we? What can we say? And now, proud owner of Grey Velvet. My longtime, very good friend, Isioma. You're welcome. Thank you for taking this journey with me. I just thought, you know, what would be interesting? Serial entrepreneur. I mean, you're the only person that I know that is, you know, and all these businesses, they're all so different. So before we delve further, take me to from Microsoft, Merck, to coming back to Nigeria. How? And this was in the 90s?
Yeah, early 90s.
Early 90s.
No,
How did you make that
it goes
decision?
way back before then.
Okay.
So I wanted to study medicine. All right, I was one of those. Look, I did not know what I was going to do growing up. Everybody had all sorts. I mean, I didn't care. But my mom was like, "Okay, you do medicine." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do medicine."
Doctor, lawyer,
You know how it
engineer.
is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, but I actually did want to study medicine at some point. But then I was like 2 point short. You know, we used to do jam.
Mhm,
So I
the
didn't
cutoff.
get in for medicine. I got in for zoology instead. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I don't really care about life. So I just went through school. I don't think I went. I think maybe I went to like 3 classes in 4 years. Yeah, I went for my exams and that was it. So when I came, I was like, okay, Mama.
But you passed.
I passed. We passed. No, I was one of those. I was actually really good. I didn't go to school during the day. But at night, I had this really effico. You know, you have those efficos. So I had this one. I'll just collect her notes. And she was very happy to be my friend. I was like, oh yeah, she's coming. I'm like, oh yeah, give me. So I'll copy notes all night long. And while everybody's in class, me, I'm sleeping. So that was how I went through.
Isioma, one of those friends they said we should be aware of.
Yes,
We'll play with them. Meanwhile, they're reading at the back.
I was one of those. Yes. I didn't even really care, to be quite honest. It was in third year. I was like, I'm going to fail. And then my mother would just kill me. So I had to try. Anyway, so finish, go back to England. She's like, okay, so you're going to Ireland to medical school. I'm like, no, I'm not spending another 6 years in school. That's not going to happen. Anyway, so to cut a long story short, it was a case of, okay, so I opened a newspaper one day and I'm looking through, I'm like, systems analyst. You know those days in London, everything was like 40K. 40K pound is even a lot. 25, 30, and I'm seeing systems analysts like 75, 100. I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. So I applied to go and do my master's, and that's what I did. And then as soon as I finished, I was like, okay, I'm coming back to Nigeria. You know, I'm going to have a good time. And then my cousin says, oh, come for summer. So I go with Tamara for summer. Again,
that's to the States.
To the States. And then, so he was one of those people who had gone to America. You know, this whole regime matter. And he was like, yes, I'll hook you up with my friend. I'm like, me, it's your friend. That's really not going to happen. I don't need to do that. I'm British. Thank you very much. Anyway, but like really, so again, I opened the newspapers and again, the systems analyst, you know, like 400K, you know, 300. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So I applied for a job. And I was so shocked. The next day, they called me for an interview.
Oh, really?
So in America, I go in for the interview. And you know how it is? It's very interesting. So, you know, people call me ISIS, right? Everybody calls me
ISIS, yes.
So I walk in. I don't think they were expecting a black, you know, I'm on the phone. I'm like, hello, my name is ISIS. You know, I'm here for blah, blah, blah. So I walk in and it's really shock. Like,
who's this black girl?
Black. Not only is she black. They're like, oh my God, you sound so intelligent. You look so intelligent. So I sat down and I'm like, yes, I am. I'm like, okay, so what do you want to do? I was just talking nonsense. I did not know what I was saying. I was just like, no. When I finished, I'm like, okay, you have the job. I don't know. It was
just
a technical
like that.
interview. Yes, and that was my whole life in America. Nobody ever gave me a technical interview. I would just walk in. Hello, my name is Isis. This black English-speaking person. Yeah, anyway, so that was how I started. Yeah, and I did all that in America, and then I'd always wanted to come back, so I never actually wanted to live abroad. Okay. So when I met Tony, I was like, well, yeah, I want to come back. And yeah, the first job I came back to was Orlando. Actually, it was Unipetrol at the time. Yeah. So I came back as head of IT to Unipetrol. And then,
what did you study again?
I studied zoology. Well, okay, so in between I did masters. So I had masters in information systems. So that's how that took me to IT.
But zoology is science, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Ish.
It's science.
So systems, okay. That means you're an intelligent person.
I actually am.
Okay.
So yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, so it was actually really straightforward. And then I came to Orlando. Corporate, I'd never been like in the corporate setting like in Nigeria, obviously. So it was weird, but it was fun. And then I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with this. I had 2 kids at that point. And at that point I found I was expecting my third, which was my Nigerian baby, right? So I'm like, okay. So in the middle of all of that, so I left Orlando. And then I'm like, okay, what am I doing? So in all this time that we've been back, I'm like, oh, there's nothing for kids. Why isn't there anything for children? I'm like, okay, I'm going to set up an amusement park.
Just like that.
So, okay, I grew up with a mom who, the way she raised us, you can do anything you want. That was how I was raised. My mom was literally very liberal for an Igbo woman. She didn't really care. And once you told her you wanted to do something, yes, you could. So when I was little, I could do anything I wanted. Literally. It's a wonder I was not spoiled. All of us, actually. Well, maybe I am. But anyway, so that was my mindset. I could always just do anything I wanted to do. So at that point, so when I left Orlando, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to do an amusement park for kids. There's none. Little did I know what was about to happen to my life. Anyway.
But you did it.
I did it. It cost a lot of money. I broke the number one rule, which is don't use your money to do business, because I used all my money to do it. But yeah, it was very interesting. That was when it was at that point I really had complete and utter respect for every business person in Nigeria. You know, when you don't pay attention to things unless you're in it.
Yes.
So, you know, in the corporate world, you go somewhere, nonsense, why is this so expensive? Rubbish, stupid, no. I started looking for things. There was nothing here. Nothing. I couldn't buy any of the toys here. I couldn't buy anything here. And at that point, I was like, I'm in trouble. But anyway,
Because you had already bought land and
We had done all of that. Let's
Wow.
not talk about the land. That's
that's
that day.
yeah, I think I know a bit of that story.
Let's leave that one. But anyway, and at this point, I found out I'm expecting baby number 4.
Oh,
So in all of this was severe depression, which is a whole fine
Story.
better person idea. I'll have 4 children. How? It was a terrible time. I can't lie. I was like, I'm going to have 4 children. Why did I have 4 children? So I built Fontobia expecting Spike. And literally, we did it. And then I get back to him like two weeks later. I actually set the appointment. I'm like, doctor, see, I need everything to be okay. So 16th of August, he's going to be born. He must stay inside. Until then. So it was so interesting. But I did it. And that was the beginning. That was the beginning of my business life. I never thought I was going to have.
so that was
Never
Fontopia.
dreamt of it. That was Fontopia.
After Fontopia, there was Style Me.
Okay. So Fontopia led me to Juice. So at that point,
Juice,
my
the
first daughter
magazine.
was a teenager. Again, I'm in Nigeria. I'm like, there are no magazines for teenagers. I don't understand. What kind of nonsense is this? So my mom was sending me magazines literally every 2 weeks. So she
Wow.
would send me supplies from London and she would send me magazines for tomorrow. I was like, okay, now we need to have a magazine. So I said, I'm like, okay, guys, let's do this. So we started. Had to get graphic artists, you name it, the marketing of it, dealing with those vendors on the road. Let me not even get into it. It was a nightmare. But it was fun and interesting to do. I could not believe that we actually did it. We literally launched it.
And it was successful.
And people liked it.
It was very
It was the
successful.
biggest shock. I was like, so they like this,
Wow.
but it was... So anyway, so that was Juice.
Now,
Went through Juice.
Style Me.
Okay. So doing Juice
Was that
was supposed to
something
be...
I don't know?
No,
Because
wait.
I believe I know everything.
Juice was supposed to be for teenagers. Okay, like sugar.
Okay.
Those days.
Mhm.
However, the main category of people who read Juice were like women between 25 and 50. I'm not joking. They used to call us up. So we did this series once on how to do your breast size, how to measure your bra size.
Bra size, yeah.
The number of people that called, and I'm like, huh? Or my people would go out and be like, okay, what's your shoe size? So we used to ask a lot of people. They said, I don't know. Like, so how do you buy shoes? And we just put our feet in the shoe.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's what I came back to. And I was like really shocked. So I'm like, okay, well, let's do a makeover show. At that point, I loved Trini and Susanna. Do you remember?
Yes.
So I was like, okay, let's do Nigerian Zoo. Let's go. I jumped into production. Okay, let me not get into the stories that happened with that. But it was fun. But then the most important thing I got from Style Me was we interviewed literally, there was 16 people per season, so one per episode. We did, right? But we interviewed thousands. When I say thousands, there were almost 100,000 women.
Before you got the
I'm
ones.
telling you, to pretty much select the subjects,
Oh, wow.
there were so many. And it was so interesting because to me, there were so many people who didn't know a whole bunch of things. Or people who were just like, now we're talking about, okay, women this and women that. There's so many people who are downtrodden. So many women who treated their daughters horribly. There was a girl who came. She was one of the most beautiful human beings. Like me, I like fine. She was one of the most beautiful human beings I'd ever seen. And she came with her mother and her sister. And they sat there and they're like, yeah, this ugly girl wants to come and do this. I thought they were joking. No, they were not. They were not. The mother was saying, this she has been ugly. I had to bounce the woman out of my office. Literally, and the girl was there crying. She was like, that she wants to feel better about herself. That's what she heard the show would do. I'm like, so you don't think you're fine? She's like, no. That they've told her all her life that she was ugly and she wasn't any good. Yes, her mother and her sister. Anyhow, so that was like the best part. Behind the scenes, so what people saw was actually nothing.
It's always behind the scenes.
Yes, we'd make
what we
people
call
over.
BTS now.
Yeah, we'd make people
That's
over,
fun.
give them money and give them the clothes. But behind the scenes, we're counseling, sending people to different things. Yes, setting
Therapy.
up jobs for people. I became a therapist. I was like, okay. But yeah, that was the thing. That was another one. That was interesting.
See how I'm just looking at you.
Hey, yeah, I even forgotten about all that actually. Yeah, I did
And
that.
then
And
Grey
then-
Velvet.
Okay, so no, before then was TV. So my first love in life is actually TV. Forget about
I
fashion,
think
it's
so.
like- okay, so by doing Grey Velvet, there were a whole bunch of people who were like, oh, I should come and do production and stuff for them. So I became an executive producer with High TV.
Oh.
Yeah, so we set up some of their stuff, set up their programs before government came to kind of, that's another story. I did stuff with Bloomberg. Yes, I did.
Bloomberg.
Bloomberg. Literally.
Bloomberg as a bird.
I know
I
I'm
know.
like super anal. So
Yeah,
quite
I
frankly, they
know.
were looking for like I was literally called the general and the commander. You know me, if I want something done by 9, what's starting by 9?
We know.
Called, you know me, I'm like evil like that. Yeah. So when call time is 9, you are there by 9. If you're not there, I kill you. I don't send. So they were looking for someone like me, and I did that. So that took me into TV. So being in TV, doing Style Me, I met like a whole bunch of the designers, especially and even doing juice. And I was like, say people like this country, people don't know you're here. But you know how it is, nobody had a store. Do you know that everybody was doing stuff like in their houses, Lisa, do you know, in her house. And I was like, but I don't know, we need to do this. There's no shop, no nothing. But there were no malls. So
Yes,
the
there were no
Palms
malls then.
opened. And when the Palms opened,
That's the one in Ikeja, I
no,
remember.
the Palms opened, the one in Lekki.
First?
That one opened first. Yes,
Oh,
it did.
okay.
It opened first. But at that time, me, I wasn't thinking of it. I was like, okay, so that's nice and wonderful. We filmed, we did a whole bunch of stuff there. So by the time the second one opened, I'm sitting down with my friend one day and she's like, oh, you know, you've been wanting, because I said I would like to own a store there, and seeing as all these designers are here and nobody knows about them, they're in these magazines, but you don't know where to shop. Anyway, so we go to Ikeja City Mall and I'm walking around and it's like, oh, this is cool. So we go to the manager's office. I'm like, okay, maybe I should just get a store. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was not thinking. And we walk in, and so as we're leaving, they're like, oh, there's no space. We're like, okay. As we're leaving, the manager of the center sees us. He's like, oh, Style Me, because that used to happen a lot of times.
Yes, yes.
Anyway, so he's like, oh, you want a store here? I said, yes, so that is nice. He said, don't worry, you'll get one. It was very interesting. So between him, connections with my partner at the time and whatnot, 30 days later, we opened Grey Velvet.
I remember the opening.
It was 30 days. I had no clue what I was going to do. I went home the day they said I could get a store, put pen to paper, started looking for designers. 30 days were over.
I think we had the space there.
Hey! Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. Oh, and it's been a journey. 13 years and counting.
Multiple pathways. First of all, so from what you've said, it appears mainly from your children. There's a need.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a gap.
Yes.
So where some of us will shy away, I'm like, you just charge straight.
Yes.
What motivates you? What gives you that courage?
I just tell you, my mom told me I could, so I can. I don't think anything's in my way. I find it odd when people have issues with doing things. Like, I don't understand why. Like, why? So I don't even understand. I don't understand it. For me, I do.
Wow.
You know how it is. I
don't know how it is.
I'm so sorry. Everything in life I want, I get. I don't even
True.
understand how to be like, okay, I should compromise. I don't know what that means. Why should I? It's my life. It's my world. It literally is my world.
True. This is true. So what now? How many businesses do you have?
So now, see, I've
Tell us the
concentrated on
truth.
this retail, because see, you can be a jack of all trades, a master of all, and then you can go mad. So when Grey Velvet started, I was like, okay, Isioma, just respect your life and stick to this. So I'm in the fashion space. So we have retail and then we have manufacturing now.
Yes.
And it's just this.
A lot of people don't know about the manufacturing.
No, they don't. And I keep
So
it
tell us
quiet.
about that.
We shall make.
Or you don't want to tell?
other people.
Yes. So since she doesn't want to talk about it,
Wait,
Isioma.
I can.
No, I will help you. So Isioma makes clothes for a lot of your designers get your clothes made by her because of capacity.
Yes.
She has the capacity. How many people do you have? Like 60 now?
Plenty. Yes, there are many.
In like 3 buildings.
There are many.
I've been privileged to go to. Like, so Isioma is the person that I can't. And I want like a boss, someone to like scratch my brain. I go to Isioma because, as you can see, you can. Oh, Theresa, why don't say you can't do it? Oh, no, don't say. Like when I wanted to move shops, I'm like, oh, it's expensive. Isioma and one of my other friends, who's another designer, go like, please, can you just spend this money and just do this thing? So Isioma is, apart from being in the fashion space, she's somebody, and I know a lot of other designer brands who Isioma encourages. Isioma is the kind of person, and I'm saying to make you feel happy, Isioma is the kind of person that she will give you all the there's no gatekeeping with her. There's no gatekeeping. Why do you do that? Because there's a lot of gatekeeping in our industry. Why?
I think it's done. It's done because, so first of all, a lot of people talk about the things that help them, what their superpowers are. My superpower is God. I don't have any of myself. Okay, so that's the part people don't know about me and say about me, right?
Yeah, they don't know you're quite a spiritual.
I mean,
because you just
Catholic girl.
you just present this
Yes, I
hard.
know
Isioma is
hair,
very
because my hair
quite
is not
deep.
white now. Yeah, so
Isioma is
I
quite
am.
deep.
My God is my life. Okay, so I don't preach it and do it like most people do, but everything I do is because of him. I actually have no superpower. I don't know why I'm successful. I actually don't. I don't. I just wake up and do what I need to do, and he makes it happen. That's all it is. And I have complete trust in God. Simple. And it's a case of and it's faith such that if all of it is taken away, that's who I want. All this to me means nothing. This is what I do from morning to night. You know, because we have to be busy. I actually find life very, very boring. It's because of what we have to do. But no, I serve him. So because I serve him, he's given me everything I want. He's given me everything I've ever wanted. Like I said, I get. But who gives it to me? He does. Do you know? So I don't understand when people don't want to share, people don't want to help. I'm like, I don't understand. What are you doing with it? I don't get it. So yes, that's why nobody gave it to me. He gave it to me, so I give it to others. So
sharing information about every and anything.
And helping. Why not? Because I don't know. I'm helped all the time. I've been helped by him. Okay,
let me ask you, do you ever suffer from imposter syndrome? Like, I'm not good enough. Do you ever feel moments like, oh, who sent me?
Yeah. Okay. I actually feel I'm a complete loser. So it's very interesting. So yeah, I feel like I'm the worst parent, worst designer. You need to see me in the factory. I'm like, this is so ugly. Nobody's going to buy it. Oh, I don't cry.
And then it sells out.
And then my children are there. I'm like, oh God, only me. This was. Oh.
But your children are amazing.
No. But then I think that's enough to tell me. I'm like, oh well.
So, but how do you silence that?
Again, it's God. We have all these thoughts. So I've always been very comfortable with my thoughts. So some people run away from them. I have the most devilish mind you can think of and the most angelic. And I think we're all like that, but I acknowledge both sides of mine. Do you know what I mean? So it's okay. I'm okay to have days when I feel completely useless and sad and depressed and whatever. And I just remember that, okay, like give it time. So I learned this from Reverend Father once. You know what I mean? You can go through the emotion, live it, but you've got to let it go. Because what are you doing with it? And maybe it's my temperament as well, to be quite honest. You know me now, I will explode. And after that,
it's like a balloon that pops and it just deflates.
Yeah, you know
quickly.
me. I will literally pop off in 10 seconds, and 20 seconds later, I'm.
So as an entrepreneur, so now from being this, as an entrepreneur, when you feel this, like, what do you find? Yes, there's the faith. Are there any other? Because I'm sure there are other entrepreneurs out there that, like, I know sometimes I'm like, who sends me? Oh, sometimes this brand at my shop. I mean, I can remember there was a time, I think it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I think a year or two after COVID, maybe 2021. And I was like, you know what? When COVID hit, I think I had only 20,000 naira in the needlepoint account. It was that bad. And I was like, you know what? Should I really shop? I was really thinking about that. And my daughter said something to me I will never forget. She said, Mom, if you close needlepoint, will anybody miss it? So for me, I've always, sometimes when I want to, some people say, most people, to be honest, say my girls are amazing. Right. The girls, because I train them, but you don't see the fire that goes at the back, And I've been blessed with amazing staff. Please, girls, don't let your head swell. I've been blessed with amazing staff, But there's some times I'm like, you know what? I'm not. What else apart from your faith? Yes, we know the faith is there. Do you have any other thing that keeps you going?
No. There's nothing else. I don't understand. Because, no, it's like, you know me, like last week. Hey, Monday I was in tears. I was on the floor in my office. Who sent me? I hate, they hear it all the time. I hate this country. I hate all of you. So I'm one of those. All of you, I hate all of you. Hate Nigeria. Oh, why am I here? And then I go and sit in my office and I literally brood. Sometimes, actually, more often than not now, I literally go home. I'll go home, eat a bar, watch telly, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, so...
And tomorrow we start again.
Do you know what I mean? Every day is... So for me, it's funny.
Grace for
I tell my
every
children.
day.
I don't always remember it, but I tell my children, every day is a ground zero.
Yeah.
Literally, you can start... I've started many things all over, so let's not even get into that personal side. For me, I've had so many things, but so many times I've just, as far as I'm concerned, I'm starting over. And you can. So it's like, okay, we move. We have to keep going.
You know,
Yeah, what else am I gonna do?
I know. But your staff, Isioma is the person that she can wake up and tell all her staff, okay, they should resign
That's being nice.
and reapply.
That's being nice. You know, I literally walk and say, everybody get out. Everybody get the F out. Move! Literally.
And then if you want your job, reapply.
Yes.
And they all reapply. So you wonder why. So they all see the facade of this boiling, this raging.
So,
they know because
I think
nobody
I kind of-
leaves.
Yeah, no, well, nobody
Because
leaves.
if you're that bad,
Right.
they won't reapply.
No, I think I'm fair, and that's what I tell them. I'm like,
Exactly,
I
that's what I'm
fairly.
trying
I
to-
take
yeah.
care of you people. You know
Should
what I mean?
you
So,
do.
to be quite honest, if you feel this is hell, I say I announce it all the time. If you feel this is bad, get out. It's
But
not
they
like
don't.
this. Yeah. So, sorry, all right.
Because they see through, they see you.
I hope.
I think they see you.
I hope.
I think they see you. So what advice would you give somebody that wants to do multiple businesses in today's Nigeria?
Well, I don't know that anybody.
What drives?
I
What's
don't
the
know
drive?
that anybody is going to sit and say I want to do multiple businesses at any one time. Do you know what I mean? Because if somebody came and told me that, I'll tell them they're mad. Like, why do you want to do that? You want to set up one? You have not even done one. You're doing several others. No, I tell people actually just face the one that you think you can do the best. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you didn't have any knowledge of all the businesses you did.
No, I didn't. But you see, I did that. I didn't do them all at the same time.
Ah,
I did them one after the other, and then I got to the point where I'm like, okay, just do this and do everything within this sphere. So, for instance, I've been asked by lots of people to partner with them in finance and to do different things. But I'm like, excuse me, no, please, can I just stay in this one that I'm in now? I know fashion now, and I know what this is, so I'm staying here. I don't want to do anything.
so that means
Madness.
it's your passion. So passion. I mean, you were interested.
I was
For
interested.
Fontopia, it was there's a need,
Yes.
and you had vested interest in it because of your kids.
Yes.
Same for juice.
Yes.
And the
Everything else.
style me everything.
Yes.
So that's what I'm trying to bring. So it's very important that you have vested interest,
Yes, in it.
something of value in.
Yes.
So if you're going to do something, would you say that's something to look out for?
Do that. Yeah, of course, it has to be. Otherwise, because how are you going to continue? Like, I can't lie, as much as I scream and shout, I actually like this. Do you know what I mean?
So you've been pretending.
I like it to a certain extent. You know, you wake up and it's kind of uncomfortable apart
I
from the
know.
bad days. You
I know.
like it.
Bad
Do you
days
know what I
will.
mean?
Bad days
And
will
for me,
come.
I can't lie. It's still weird for me that I wake up in the morning and I'll be like, okay, so I can't wait, and I look at the figures. I'm like, people bought those. They did. It's still new for me, literally every day. I'm not lying.
There's
It's
something.
weird.
There's something about Isioma. You are the one that taught me how to, and this is for fashion brand owners, especially up and coming ones. Isioma taught me how to cost. In terms of, yes, I've been doing costing, but there was something I wore. Isioma said, okay, so how many yards to make this outfit? I'm like, I don't know. She was like, so now my stock manager, I call her, I say, Esther, this fabric, this style, how many yards? She already knows.
But yield is important. Because
Yeah,
that's
but
everything.
I didn't know that. I was doing some funny, So can you tell us, for the young fashion, like, give us a few like tips on, since we're talking about industry.
No, okay, so it's important. So for me, it's money first, and maybe because I'm a systems analyst, I'm very analytical with everything. So
You
nothing with me happens by mistake. No, I'm literally always in my head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm very process driven and ordered like that. I don't do 1, 8, 9. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Step by step.
I have to. I can't function any other way. That's where I run my home and everything as well. I can't function any other way. So when a business, I don't understand. If you don't have your financials, I find it odd when people say they run a business with financials, and I don't understand. So where are you there? It doesn't make any sense. In this fashion industry, there are lots of things. So starting with this, I don't understand. How will you go to the market? How do you know to cost it if you have taken into consideration the cost of your fabric, all your expenses and all of that? It doesn't make sense. You don't know. You're probably going to be running at a loss, and to you think you're making money, but you don't.
Because you're seeing the revenue, you're not seeing.
Yes, it
you're
has to be
not.
put down on paper. I had this house girl once, and it was so funny. She was like, now they sell phone card. I said, okay. So she was like, I said, how many do you sell? Ma, maybe like 30, 40. I didn't make money. I said, really? How much do you spend on buying the card? Ma, I don't know. Do you know by the time I told her she was to come, by the time she did this calculation, she was losing money. She was losing like 20K every month, and she didn't know.
Wow.
To her, she was making money because she was buying the car, and but she wasn't taking into consideration how much she was spending on getting the cars. She was just looking at what she got back.
Transportation to get there.
Yes, all those
little
yes,
things.
People tell me, I say things like, so there's some phone calls, all those things. I didn't include people looking at me. And I'm like, I don't understand. How is it not there? It's an expense.
It's an expense. That's the thing. Understanding when you give a discount, it's an expense.
There's a reason why.
Uber.
Every
single thing.
Pins. Box of pins.
Zips.
Yes. And people don't take those into consideration. So in a garment, there's a lot. You're taking the thread, you're taking the stay, you're taking the zippers, you're taking the buttons. Everything needs to be. I don't spare one little thing. No.
Then you now have the overheads.
Yes. We have plenty. So
we have a lot. We have a lot of overheads. So encouragement for the up and coming entrepreneur. I want to leave my job and go into because that's where the money is.
Okay. So first and foremost, being your own boss sucks. So that's the first thing I tell everybody. Everybody thinks it's enjoyment. No, it's not. You work 24/7.
Yeah.
You're home on Saturday, you're working. You're home on Sunday, you're working. So people need to understand that first. They think we have this lux enjoyment.
But because my girls think because I come in at 11, I'm not doing anything.
They don't know that you slept at 6. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot that goes into having left to me, and I say till tomorrow, I'd happily be employed again. Please, can somebody just
and that's soft life.
Please help me. I would gladly go back to it because there's a lot. And then the first thing I learned with business in Frontopia was when you're the boss, when you own your own business, the buck stops with you. That was the biggest shock for me. Do you know what I mean? You're the team. And I literally was in my office, scratching my head, looking behind like, hey, God, it's me and only me. I'm like, okay, well, if that's the case. And then I learned, I had to live and die by my decisions. So people need to understand that too. When you're the boss, you're a girl, and it's a lot of work. So the thing I find now, especially unfortunately with young people now, is they don't have the energy. Do you know what I mean? So I walk into my office, I tell them I'm able to do every single thing here. So nobody shakaras or does anything for me. I tell you to get out. I don't even have time. When you're being slow, I'm like, excuse me, as old as I can do everything. You're there. You see them. I'm tired. My head is draining me. I live with sickle cell. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, I will be here in the throes of a crisis. Everywhere is hurting.
Pause. So Isioma is 57.
Jesus.
Isioma is 57.
Oh, yeah.
And she's lived with sickle cell and she's thriving, as you can see. She is a workaholic. Oh my goodness. So I just wanted to, in case you didn't hear, I just wanted to say that again.
My therapy is, I need to work to not get sick. It's kind of sick in itself. I don't understand. So when I go on vacation, it's a given. Within the first 10 days, I'm going to be sick. Do you know what I mean? I carry my children to term, everything nice, 42 weeks, 30-something weeks. The minute I have the child crisis. So it's like my body is like, okay, take on this stress. When you dump it, it's like, why?
Holds on to stress.
Yeah, I don't understand what it is. Please don't even ask me. But anyway, so I'm like, if I can deal with it. So I'm not very sympathetic when people are like, oh, I have a headache. Okay. And that's why you can't do your job. Oh, my leg is paining me. I'm sorry, but I'm actually not. I'm like, look, just get on with it. If you can't, then stay at home. Do you know what I mean? If I don't come to work and be pussyfooting, I don't have time for that nonsense. So I tell people, you have to have strength. If you're going to run a business, especially this our own, it's not for lily-livered people.
Yeah.
And that's what I ask now. When they come for an interview, I always ask. I say,
are you ready?
Sister, are you ready for work? This is not, do you have a delicate constitution? If you have a delicate constitution, you cannot work in this industry. No, because you will cry. You'll be crying and you'll be dying every day. It's busy. We're busy from morning to night.
Tell me.
Do you know what I mean?
Tell me.
Don't come here if you don't have the strength. Don't go into any business if you don't have the strength to do it. And you think you're going to be successful.
And you need to be present.
You need to be present. Yes. Some people feel it happens by mistake, and then they're fooled by lots of people they're seeing. Oh, this one looks successful. Please, all that glitters is not gold on this social media that you're seeing. It's not by that. So when I see an entrepreneur, like in an interview, and they've got 6-inch heels on, and they got
no, I wear heels, but this is not what I wear to work.
I see this one. I don't do her.
This is not what I wear to work.
I don't know the last time I had makeup on. How?
I had to force you.
I don't even wear heels anymore because I don't know how to. I'm in flip-flops all day long. Like how? I walk 3 floors, 2 buildings. Like how am I being glamorous in that setting? It doesn't make sense. So maybe some people can be, but for me, it doesn't. But I also say that's what makes a shitload of money. But anyway, that's another story. But yeah, you have to have the energy.
Yeah,
If you
absolutely.
don't, it's not going to happen by mistake. It's actually not. And it might happen quickly.
Might
it
take
might
time.
not. It might take time. So many come. How long will it take? And then I'm like, I don't know.
How long will what take?
I don't want
to make
when
it?
is the money coming? How quickly will it come? I'm like, I don't know. It's only God that knows that. I don't know for you.
I think with us, when I started, I can't even. For me, as a brand owner, it was just make money, go back in, make money, go back in. Go. It just kept going in. So there's no issue of I didn't even, in the beginning, for the first 2 years, I never paid myself a salary. I'm sure it was even you. I'm sure it must have been you or Fumi. I think either you or Fumi Ayedibadejo, Ayansky, that said, Auntie, come, you must pay yourself a salary.
Yes.
But the thing I do, I pay myself last.
No, I pay myself first.
Ladies, you're hearing, my staff, I won't be paying myself last anymore.
No, why? Why are you paying yourself last? And if you have to do that, so again, it depends. It depends on what you want for your business. And then many times, like, you kind of have to pivot and do whatever. So even with manufacturing for me was, like I said, I'm a systems engineer. So I do everything with reverse engineering. So even with my budgeting and everything, I'm working backwards. So I want to earn 100 million this month. I'm going to work backwards. That's how many things do I need to produce? Okay, how many extra brands do I need to pay? I literally work like that.
Yeah.
This is what I want. So this is how I'm going to make it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very intentional about doing that. And I will track everything until I make it.
I believe you because you were the one also that taught me that, you're going, when I used to do my international pop-ups, you're going. So what are the pieces? Isioma will say, what are the pieces you're taking? How much are you going to sell them? Because you want to make X amount of money. And I'll be like, we're just taking the pieces. So that is why now, my admin's manager, that is why now I have, this is what we want to make.
Yeah.
I now work, but I learn. I'm learning. I'm a good student. Thank you so much, Isioma. So now let me ask you some questions. Okay. Confessions. What was the venture that scared you the most?
The first one, Frontopia, was scary.
Very scary.
Yeah,
because it was your first.
With real life, there were many funny things.
And coming from the abroad, it was a
so I did not understand.
hard landing, right?
It was scary. Yes,
okay.
It was scary.
Okay.
Scary, but again,
you did it.
I'm sick. Yeah,
you did
I like being scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You thrive in. I think
I thrive in very serious hot.
What they call it, not the endomorphins.
What's the word? I don't even know what it is. But yeah, I'm very happy. Like in my office, when there's chaos, everybody's running up and down. I'm very happy.
Oh wow.
Because for me, I'm going to make sure by the end of the day there will not be, and that's all that drives me. I will get it done. So when everybody's panicking, I am
calm.
Yes, and I get it done.
Wow. My sister amazed me. What idea were you most proud of? All your, minus Grey Velvet, of course, we're still there. We died there. Were you most proud of, like, all your businesses and?
I don't know. I'm proud of everything I do.
I know, but
I'm proud
there was one.
Because I'm dressed up now. Because I'm usually not like this. I'm very simple-minded in that regard. Like nothing is too heavy and nothing is too light. They kind of what just.
Okay. So let me ask you, what skill did you have to unlearn?
Okay, so I hear this a lot, and a skill is not something you unlearn. Like, you don't have to ride a bicycle. How do you unlearn how to ride a bicycle?
True.
You unlearn habits.
Okay.
So I've unlearned many bad habits. So again, you see, I'm a tele addict and I have no control over that part of my life. You see, when I was in America, I would not go to work because I'm watching 24.
Oh gosh.
Do you know that? No, literally, I was one of
Serious?
those. Did not go to work for 3 weeks because I was watching 24. I didn't really care. So I can really get in it. So it's something where I've had to be like, okay, so my focus. So I have to tell myself to be intentional about particular things. Otherwise, I just go off.
No, but then you get, at the end of the day, you get it done. No, you get the work done.
Yeah, but it's not that easy though for me. No, it's not easy for me to terminate myself from TV. It's not easy for me to tell myself to go to sleep at 11. Oh no, when I'm watching that 6th season, episode 21 of A Different World. It's a lie. Well, I've seen it 10 times though, but I must watch it. So that's very bad. That's a bad, very, very bad habit.
But that's your happy place. So is it bad really?
Well, yes, it's bad.
Because you overindulge.
Yes, I used to smoke. I used to smoke cigarettes a lot, and it was very interesting because I didn't want to stop. Like, why should I? I didn't think it was a bad habit. But then half my lung is not working. So even now, like I smoke socially, but I have to tell myself, okay, you're not gonna take more and more. Okay, this Marlboro Light is calling me.
Smoking kills.
Yeah, it does. I know, but people say will kill me first. So if I don't throw away the packet, I am going to keep it, and that means every day I'm probably going to take 1 or 2 or 3, and then I feel I'm having a bad day, you know, like in the movies. They're very stupid, or very, very. Okay,
you're so American.
My throat will be killing me. Yeah, and then I'm like, so isn't this stupid? So yeah, those are habits I've unlearned.
Hallelujah. Dream not pursued. I don't think that would be. Or what next?
To be a pilot.
I wouldn't go on your
plane. I am going to. No, before I die, I'm going to train. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I have to drive a Cessna or something. I have to. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go to flying school.
And you will do it, knowing you. Maybe when you're 60.
Yeah.
So what's next, apart from being your dream to be a pilot? What's next? Are we going to look out for any more businesses popping up?
I don't know. You see, you never know. I never know when something. You never know.
So you're looking for.
Somebody might tell me something. I'll be like, okay, I move. You know, I just move.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
Look for a gap and then just go for it.
Maybe.
Okay. So finally, Isioma, what would you tell the young girl, the teenager, who's thinking about corporate or following her passion going to be an entrepreneur and do herself?
Tell any teenager now, like, please just block out the noise. There's a lot of noise right now. Our young people are dealing with a whole bunch. There's a lot of pressure from all sorts, to be, to not be, to do this, to do. Just do you. And I'm lucky I had the mother I had. I wish a lot of people understand that the world is their oyster. You can do you. You don't need to be like A or B. Everybody has a different path.
Be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself and do what you want to do. Many people keep bugging me, saying, you have not gone for sample seed. You have not done this. You're not doing trading. I do not trading, nothing. I don't want to. I never have. When I left school, I was like, I'm done. I will never go to school again. I will never study. I don't care. I don't have to. Do you know what I mean?
Because you don't want to.
Join this club. You know, you have to be. I don't. So you don't. You actually don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I wish a lot of people could get that. And as a young person, just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Pray, do what you need to do. But don't be pressured into being like A, B, or C. It's all a lie. A lot of what you're seeing now is actually a lie. Do you know what I mean? So just do you and be happy and pray.
Absolutely. Isioma, from corporate to entrepreneurship. If you can think it, you can do it. Isioma said something. She said her mother told her she could, and she can, and she is doing. Mothers, what are you telling your children?
Yes.
You need to speak positive. Obviously, we know gone are the days of you must be a doctor, you must be, that doesn't happen anymore, But I think from what you've said, your mom was a solid rock in molding who you are today. And we have a lot of young girls and young boys as well that are just missing it because, So I think parental guidance was quite key.
Yes.
In being this formidable force.
It actually would be something like that.
Okay.
It would be into literally counseling, because I kind of do that already. Because a lot of people didn't have mom, dad, or anyone that told them anything that made them. You are all perfect. You're all beautiful. You're all wonderful people. And if only you could hear that every day and understand that about yourself every day, your life would be so much better.
Wow.
Everyone.
Masterclass in reinvention with Isioma. Isioma, thank you so much. I know I'm the only one that could have made you do this.
Yes.
And I feel very honored. Thank you very much for spending time with us. So it's a masterclass in reinvention. Think it, you can do it. Just do you and be true to yourself. My name is Teresa Onwuka, Creative Director, Middle Point. Thank you and God bless.